Greetings again. I'm John Boquette, past president of the New England Newspaper and Press Association, coming to you live from the Zoom room here at the Newtown Bee in Connecticut, where I'm associate editor. It's time for the next installment of our New England Better Newspaper Competition Awards. Before we move into that, just a couple of quick notes. I'd like to first apologize to any award winner whose name I mispronounce ahead of time or in any other presentation. And secondly, important for you to know that while all categories in our contests had multiple entries, it is the judge's discretion to choose the number of awards given and the places given for those awards. And you'll see what I mean in a little while. Now, for reporting and photography part 2 in the general news story daily newspaper class circulating up to 15,000. Our top winner is Greta Jochum at the Daily Hampshire Gazette. For general news story in daily newspapers class circulating over 15,000, first place goes to Haven Orecchio Igrit at the Berkshire Eagle. Now for general news story in the news service and online news sites class, judges give first place to Mark Pazniokis, Paz at the Connecticut Mirror. For general news story among our specialty newspapers, first place goes to Grant Welker at the Worcester Business Journal. Now for general news story in the weekly newspaper class. First place in this category goes to Kate Call at the Ellsworth American. For general news photo in the daily newspapers circulating up to 15,000, the winner in this category is Peter Pereira at the Standard Times. Now for general news photo among daily newspapers circulating more than 15,000, the winner in this category is the staff of the Telegram and Gazette. For general news photo among our weekly newspapers circulating over 5,000, the number one entry in this category belongs to Gary Higgins at the Boston Business Journal. For general news photo among weekly newspapers circulating up to 5,000, our judges say the number one entry belongs to David Sokol at the Swampscott Reporter. Now it's on to government reporting. Among our daily newspapers, first place goes to Mary Whitfill at the Patriot Ledger. For government reporting for our news services and online news sites, the top item in this category is first place, Keith Vanup and Jacqueline Robb Thomas at the Connecticut Mirror. For government reporting among our specialty newspapers, the winner is first place, Nancy Lavin and Elizabeth Graham at the Providence Business News. Now for government reporting among our weekly newspapers. First place goes to Ethan Schrory at Valley Breeze. For health reporting in the class for daily newspapers circulating up to 15,000, the judges give first place to Lindsay Tice at the Sun Journal. For health reporting among daily newspapers circulating more than 15,000, first place goes to Roberta Baker at the Boston Globe. Health reporting among news services and online news sites. The winner in this category, first place, Jenna Carlesso at the Connecticut Mirror. And health reporting among our specialty newspapers, the judges found our first place winner to be Bob Sanders at the New Hampshire Business Review. And for health reporting among our weekly newspapers, combined class, first place goes to, we've got two first place winners. Congratulations. Noah Asimov at the Vineyard Gazette and Susanna Elizabeth Fulcher and Sophie Rohr at the Provincetown Independent. Two first place winners. And now on to history reporting. For daily newspapers circulating up to 15,000, the judges say top honors to Art Illman at the Metro West Daily News. For history reporting in the class for daily newspapers circulating over 15,000, first place goes to John Ruddy at The Day. For history reporting among news services and online news sites, the #1 award goes to Dylan Dwyer at Boston.com. For history reporting in the class for weekly newspapers circulating up to 5,000, first place to Scooter McMillan at the Shelburne News. In the history reporting category for weekly newspapers class circulating over 5,000, our top winner is Colin Flanders at 7 Days. Now we're on to investigative and enterprise reporting. Among our daily newspapers, first place goes to Joe DeFazio at the Patriot Ledger. For investigative and enterprise reporting among news services and online news sites, the judges give first place to Jacqueline Rob Thomas at the Connecticut Mirror. Investigative and enterprise reporting in our weekly newspapers class circulating up to 5,000, first place to the staff at the Old Colony Memorial. And for investigative enterprise reporting in our weekly newspapers circulating more than 5,000, judges say top prize goes to Paul Hines at 7 Days. Now for local election coverage. Among our daily newspapers, first place going to Joan Livingston, Shelby Ashland, and Melinda Bordeaux at the Greenfield Recorder. For local election coverage among news services and online news sites, judges say first place goes to the staff at the Vermont Digger, vtdigger.org. Now for local personality profile in the class for daily newspapers circulating up to 15,000, our top award goes to Andy Castillo at the Greenfield Recorder. For local personality profile in the class of daily newspapers circulating over 15,000, judges say first place goes to Rick Custer at the Day of New London. For local personality profile among our news services and online news sites, the judges give first place to Christopher Gavin at Boston.com. For local personality profile in the class for weekly newspapers circulating over 5,000, first place goes to Chris Olson at the Massachusetts Lawyers Weekly. Local personality profile for weekly newspapers circulating up to 5,000, judges say top honors goes to Rob Kiner at the Stowe Reporter. Rob Kiner. I'm sorry, Rob. Personality photo in the daily newspapers circulating up to 15,000, judges say first place goes to Peter Pereira at the Standard Times. For personality photo in the daily newspaper circulating over 15,000, we've got second place as the top award going to Stephanie Zolshin at the Berkshire Eagle and Dave Rohraback at the Republican taking third. For personality photo in our weekly newspapers, combined class, first place to David Sokol at the Beverly Citizen. Now it's time for the awards for entertainment video. In the combined class, first place goes to Peter Hoppy at the Day of New London. Now It's time for our obituaries. In the daily newspaper circulating up to 15,000, judges give first place to Ken Johnson at the Patriot Ledger. Now, obituaries in daily newspaper circulating over 15,000. First place goes to Gary Brown at the Republican. For obituaries in the weekly newspaper class circulating up to 5,000, judges give top honor to Emily Clark at the Old Colony Memorial. And for obituaries in weekly newspapers circulating more than 5,000, top honors go to Julia Wells at the Vineyard Gazette. Now it's time for a pictorial photo. In the daily newspapers class circulating up to 15,000, the winner is once again grasping for it, Peter Pereira at the Standard Times, taking first, second, and third place. For pictorial photo in the daily newspapers class circulating over 15,000, judges give first place to Stephen Heaslip at the Cape Cod Times. For the pictorial photo in weekly newspapers circulation over 5,000, number one goes to Tim Johnson at the Vineyard Gazette, first place. Pictorial photo among weekly newspapers circulating up to 5,000, first place goes to David Sokol at the Cape and Beacon for that comet shot. And now it's time for portrait photos. In the daily newspaper class circulating up to 15,000, first place goes to Alyssa Stone at the Brockton Enterprise. For portrait photo among daily newspapers circulating over 15,000, judges give first place to Glenn Russell at Vermont Digger, vtdigger.org. For portrait photo among weekly newspapers circulating up to 5,000, first place goes to Robin Chan at the Norwell Mariner. Portrait photo in the weekly newspapers class circulating over 5,000, judges give first place to Gianna Shepard at the Vineyard Gazette. And that is it in this awards category. Congratulations to all our winners. We'll see you at the next segment.